All right, I am here with Philip, Philish. What should I call you?
Phil is good.
Phil is good?
Yeah.
Okay. And we are live from Tokyo, Shibuya, Tokyo.
That's right.
How was your flight here? Are you adjusted with the jet lag and all?
Yeah, I slept a lot during the flight. I'm sleeping a little bit earlier than usual,
Okay.
but yeah,
Yeah. And
I'm feeling
it's hot.
it's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I could take this off?
Yeah, why don't we take that off? I guess
I'll show you my other persona.
there you go. Oh, and this is the official reveal, ladies and gentlemen.
Here I
Mr.
am.
Philish Lunchbag. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Should we
Yeah, why don't we put on the
put these
headphones?
bad boys on?
Yeah. Now it's real.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Again, you have such a nice voice.
Ah, thank you. Radio voice.
That's right. That's right.
Face for radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, I want to ask you the lunch bag.
The lunch bag.
You had a lunch bag on your head.
I did.
And we have one right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explain to me the lunch bag.
So the lunch bag is derivative of my last name, Lumbang.
Okay.
And there's a funny story when I was still in middle school.
Yep.
And I was in gym class, getting ready for gym. I had a teacher, and for some way, nobody knew how to pronounce my name.
Yeah.
So there's a teacher there, a coach. He has a note for me, and then he just shouts out in front of the whole locker room, like, "I'm looking for Philip. Can't read my name. Philip Lunchbag." And everybody was laughing, and I automatically knew it was me.
Yeah.
So it kind of just stuck.
Yeah.
And when I was getting older and kind of reinventing myself as an artist, I chose the moniker Lunchbag.
Yeah.
Because that story has always stuck to me.
How did you feel when that first happened? Was it kind of like or was it like that is actually kind of funny? And
yeah, I mean, it just, I was so used to it at the time. Like none of my teachers knew how to pronounce my last name.
Yeah.
And it's very phonetic, just Lumbang.
Yeah.
And, I like to think that I have a pretty good sense of humor. So I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
And it's stuck. And now they're on t-shirts.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we have the lunch bag. And what does the lunch bag kind of represent to you? Right.
Yeah.
Because you have a few art styles and characters, which we'll go into, but tell me a bit more about the lunch bag.
I think the lunch bag was more of me trying to figure out who I was as an artist, and kind of diving into being more of an emotionally mature adult, and kind of realizing that everybody has a mask that they put on, whether it's in front of your family or in front of your boss or your loved ones.
Yeah.
And that was just my interpretation of the mask that I put on for myself. And that even something as ordinary as a lunch bag, which is considered trash, it could be an icon to uplift and motivate people to be the best person they could be, even if you are behind a mask.
Yeah. Wow. That's nice. And what's actually kind of interesting about this, as you mentioned, to some this might be trash, right?
Yeah.
But this kind of reminds me of like of an American childhood.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And in Japan, where we're here right now, you won't see these bags, right? Because lunch bags are kind of bento boxes here.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So I think, one man's trash is another person's treasure,
exactly,
right? And so to those in Japan, this could really be like an icon, right? That it's new to them, and to someone in the States, they might be like, "Oh yeah, it's trash," but as you mentioned, there is a deeper meaning to it.
Yeah,
so I think that's very
Wow, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna use that.
Okay. Okay. So we have the lunch bag here.
Yes.
And then what do we have next to it?
Yes. So this is the Awesome Bear.
Okay.
And he is how I really got my start.
Okay.
And my name out there in the art world. I was, just as an artist, what do I do on my free time? I'm doodling, I'm drawing. And I just started drawing this little happy bear.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't stop drawing him. So I just thought, why don't I try and make something out of this? It's like, I'm all about like reading into signs. There's a reason why I'm painting or drawing him all the time. There's a reason why this and that. And, I decided to follow that intuition.
Yeah.
And I started painting him on the street.
Yeah.
And the reception for it was amazing.
Yeah.
People really started resonating with it and enjoying seeing them on the street. And even when I'm doing street art, there would be a couple of times where the cops would stop me, ask me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, oh, I'm just trying to brighten up the neighborhood,
Yeah.
put a little happy bear on the street, I'll tell them, oh, there's just so much gang graffiti out here. Nobody knows what it says.
Yeah.
I just want to, add a little smile to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And even that explanation, they'll be like, okay.
They'll let you go and like
so
on.
that kept me motivated
to
keep painting and keep painting out on the street.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Which came first?
The Awesome Bear.
Okay.
Yes.
And so the Awesome Bear sort of just kind of emerged out of your creativity and out of you, right? Do you feel like you are the Awesome Bear? Is the Awesome Bear something separate from you? Like, what's your relationship as a soul and an artist to the bear?
Yeah, I mean, so when I was younger, I maybe created him when I was 19, 20 years old. Very young.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure myself out. And there was very much a disassociation between me and the bear.
Yeah.
Where I was just the artist painting him. He didn't even have a story or a name or anything. It was just kind of something that I thought that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
But now, as I'm older, I'm 38 years old now.
Okay.
He's very much me.
Yeah.
And I could see the growth of when he was just a little. I used to draw him a lot more round, a lot more baby, like kawaii.
Yeah.
But as I get older, and then as I started having children of my own and watching them grow, he kind of transforms into more mature, and he's a little lengthier, a little taller,
Cool.
has more to express.
Yeah.
More emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So before, I didn't think he was anything, but now that I'm reaching 40, he is very much a part of me, and there's no denying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Awesome Bear have its sort of own universe and other characters or other kind of friends that you do when you do street art, or is Awesome Bear just very much a singular kind of character?
Well, he has friends. Yeah. When I was really painting out on the street, I'd paint him with elephants, raccoons. And there's like a really famous painting that I did where it's black bear plus polar bear equals panda bear.
Okay.
So they're brothers.
Yeah.
So he does have a lot of friends, but he is definitely the main character in his world.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. I want to learn more about kind of your journey as an artist and your upbringing. One question I have myself, which maybe you can answer just very swiftly or throughout the answer is, is there an artist in everyone? Can anyone be an artist? Is it nature versus nurture? Did you know that you were going to be an artist? I doodle. I do some designs every once in a while, whether it's, in like UI, UX design. Should I consider myself an artist, et cetera, right? So I want you to kind of sort of answer that through your story. as you
Yeah.
share how you grew up as an artist.
I mean, that's a really good question. I growing up, all I could remember is my first memories is drawing.
Yeah.
Whether it's just on a piece of cardboard that my parents gave me to, keep me busy.
Yeah.
Kindergarten and throughout schooling, I just draw on everything.
Yeah.
I draw on my desk. I
Yeah.
draw on my homework. It was actually a pretty big problem for my
Yeah.
teachers.
Yeah. You got in trouble.
I got in trouble a lot. They
Yeah.
would always have my parents come in and like, why is he drawing on all this? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that?
You're vandalizing.
Yes,
school
vandalize.
property.
Yeah, exactly. Because we had to rent out our books. We
Oh,
borrowed
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
But then I always returned them
Yeah.
with scribbles.
Doodles in it.
So I've always kind of been a little nuisance.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid. And honestly, I was really encouraged by my mother to take this talent that I had and go to school, art college.
Okay.
And from there, it was, she was one of my biggest motivations.
Yeah.
Because after high school, I was kind of a burnout a little bit. Had no direction. Didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yep.
Playing video games all the time. And I remember she came up to me one day and was like, you're always playing video games. And like, that's not a bad thing, but maybe there's something you could do with that.
Yeah. What were you playing, by the way?
World of Warcraft.
Okay. Nice.
So you can imagine that took up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
And she said, I found a school.
Okay.
That's an art school.
Okay.
And you can take this passion, love for video games and art, and you can make video games and you can be an artist.
Yeah.
And, and she's talking to this 18-year-old kid, not a care in the world, failing out of community college. And I just said, you know what? You're right. And just took her advice and went to school in San Diego.
Okay.
I'm originally from Sacramento.
Yep.
Never left Sacramento in my entire life.
Yep.
So I'm like free to do that and explore. And one of the best pieces of advice she gave me is like, I know you're gonna be away from home, but you're here to learn. You're gonna be there to make something out of yourself. So friends, they're gonna have to come second, and you're gonna have to really put everything you have into this world you want to make for yourself.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a driving force. So when it comes to nature versus nurture, it's just I do truly believe that everybody is an artist. But what makes somebody want to pursue art as a career is the people behind them that motivate them to do that, right? So having my mom be my mom and one of my biggest motivators, it was really easy for me to connect those dots and be like, if that's what I am, that's what I am. I'm an artist.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I can imagine for every 10 students who get in trouble for doodling and their parents tell them or force upon them, like, learn more math and history and, whatever, right?
Well, trust me, she did. She put me in Kumon. She put me in tutoring.
Good Asian parent.
She tried everything she could to have me be what she thought society needed a student to be. Especially I'm Filipino by heritage. And a lot of Filipinos that immigrate to the United States, they got there because they worked hard in school. Yeah. They became nurses, they became doctors, lawyers. So that's how they're able to move to the United States. Yeah. But yeah, the moment she found out that wasn't working on me, she literally just changed her way of thinking. Yeah. And was like, I'm not gonna keep riding against this wave. Yeah. I'm just gonna let my son, go where he needs to go.
Yeah.
Like let the sails down and not fight it. And I think I get a lot of my my character from her.
Yeah.
As well.
That's shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out to mom.
Shout out to mom.
Definitely.
Okay, so a bit of nature, a bit of nurture.
Mm-hmm.
You went to art school in San Diego. Mm-hmm. And then where did you move to after? What did you do once you graduated?
Yeah. So during my third year,
actually, let me ask you.
Real quick. Yeah. Sure.
Sorry. I want to touch on art school real quick because for those who don't know what goes on in art school, it's like, what do you do in art school? So what'd you learn? Like what? Yeah. Yeah. Is it important for an artist to go to art school?
I will say I learned the most important thing that school taught me was how to meet people.
Okay.
That were into the same things I was into. Because now all of a sudden I'm in this world where everybody is an artist.
Yeah.
That I'm not just the only one. So learning how to communicate with other people that are interested in doing it and meeting the right people that, want to be successful alongside you. I think that was the most important takeaway that I got from going to school. But in terms of like curricular, color theory, perspective, life drawing, Photoshop. Like I learned the very basics of Photoshop, Illustrator, design programs, and stuff like that. But during my third year, I had a good friend whose name is Ernesto Urena, who is another great artist in Los Angeles. He got an internship at Obey Giant.
Okay.
And I remember I was like, wow, that's exactly what I need to do.
Yeah.
Like I need to have an internship. I need to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
Because this is I got to be an artist. What's the next step? So he moved to LA, started interning for Obey. And he was basically Shepard Fairey's assistant, design assistant. And I remember I just called him every day. Like, yo, let me get a chance.
Yeah.
Where's my chance? Can I get it? And I've always kind of been a very nonchalant, happy-go-lucky kind of guy where I'm always cracking jokes and people don't really take me seriously. So he was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if you're the right fit for it. You're always, too much smoking, too much partying, too much this. But my persistence paid off. And maybe like after 2 weeks of calling him every day, he was like, okay, just stop. Like, I'll give you an opportunity.
Okay.
Here's some like practice design work you could do. And yes, do what you can, send it back, and that'll be your shot to see if you make it.
Yeah.
And a good memory was me working on this project.
Yeah.
And this is before like autosave on programs.
Okay.
So I probably spent like a good 3-4 hours on this project, and then my computer crashed.
Yeah.
And I didn't save.
Yeah.
So, what did I do? I didn't cry about it. I said, oh, my computer crashed and I couldn't get it done in time. No, I stayed up all night. Another 3 hours.
But younger Philip wouldn't have been doing this, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, because then it was like, I kind of knew like, if I'm going to be an artist, this is what it takes.
Yeah.
Like, no matter like how hard, difficult it gets, because being an artist, that's a very chaotic way of living. Yeah. You're definitely taking the road less traveled.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody wants to have a normal corporate job.
Yeah.
Do right by their family, but for me, I've tried that.
Yeah.
I've had very corporate design jobs, but in here it's empty. But when I'm painting and when I'm doing art, I feel whole.
Yeah.
So that was the very first moment where I knew I had what it took to be an artist. That no matter how hard I worked, even though the whole computer crashed and I had to start all over again, so be it.
Yeah.
Start over again. And when I submitted the project, I got the job. Okay. I got the internship.
So I assume most people who are listening or going to watch this knows about Obey, Shepard Fairey, Andre the Giant, and all that. But for those who don't know, could you give us a quick 60-second primer on Shepard Fairey and Obey? And did you get in? Did you find that were you so passionate about it because of the street art aspect, or because of the fashion aspect, or?
I think it was both, and it was because it was something that I wanted to do so badly. That was my passion for it. But if you don't know who he is,
who's Shepard Fairey?
Probably one of the most prolific street artists of our generation.
Based out of LA?
Based out of LA, yeah. And he was almost like my mentor for a little bit. I only worked with him for a short time. But seeing him in action and seeing his work ethic and how he moved in the art world was very instrumental into how I behave also. I mean, like, he was so motivating that I quit. I just said, I don't want to work here anymore. Because I want to be my own artist.
Okay.
You know, I don't like working for him was great, but I had that itch that I wanted to be my own artist and create my own icon, which was the bear.
Yeah.
So I created the bear while I was working with him.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And that's kind of always been his thing, is like, make an icon that people can see from 100 yards away and still recognize.
Yeah.
And, you know, took those lessons that I learned through him and created the bear. And, you know, I might have not left in the most gracious way. I was still very young.
Yeah.
But I left because of what I saw him do.
Yeah.
And that was motivation enough for me to say, I don't want to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah. So then how do you turn that into a living, right? And how do you kind of go from there?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's such a blur. Like,
And how long ago is this, by the way?
This was like 2009.
2009, and it's
very long.
16 years ago.
Yeah, pretty
You're
much.
38 now. So
38 now.
What? 22. Just fresh out of college.
Just fresh out of college. Yeah, and I don't know. I've always been able to just make a living doing it, whether it's a company wants to collaborate with me or the LA Food Bank wants me to paint a mural for them, or, you know, Natural History Museum giving me a call saying, oh, we want your art in a permanent display here. Or
I want to touch on that.
Yeah.
How does one get that? And maybe you don't really know.
I don't really know.
It just happens, right? But tell me more. The Natural History Museum, right? Did you present these or another kind of genre of art that you do?
Yeah. Or? So going back to my friend Ernesto, we did a collaborative series called Animals of the Dead. Where I would draw my characters just like the bear, but then like raccoons and like eagles and animals that really fit the Los Angeles culture.
Yeah.
And then he would do the Day of the Dead style skeleton on there.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, I don't know.
Does that have anything to do with your current overalls?
Kind of. But I kind of just consider myself very lucky.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm at my rock bottom, I think, or in a low place, where I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it this month. Something pops up. Something happens. You know, even when I was a parent for the first time, I was a young parent at 25, had my first child. You know, it was a single income for me, just making art, doing art shows, doing graphic design, freelancing, all that stuff. And, you know, just goes back to like, there's just nothing else I could do with that fulfills me in the same way as making my own art.
Yeah.
You know, I've worked for a lot of different companies, from designing coupons for corporate entities to designing, you know, t-shirts for concerts and DJs. But it was never my art.
Yeah.
It was never the bear. It was never the lunch bag. So
that's more like just being a designer,
design
work.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, so you had the exhibit at the Natural History Museum in LA. And when was that again?
Oh boy, that was a long time ago too. Almost maybe 6-7 years ago.
Okay, 6-7 years ago. Yeah. Just pre-COVID, I guess.
Pre-COVID, yeah.
And then what about the Palm Springs?
Yeah, so Palm Springs came about. One of my collectors in Los Angeles, she moved to Palm Springs.
Okay.
And somehow she became like the art curator for the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Casual. Yeah, just super weird. And yeah, just got another email out of the blue. Hey, you know, Palm Springs is trying to revitalize, you know, their art and have art in their city. And first thing I thought of was you. Like, do you want to do some paintings?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So you did a mural then?
Or? Yeah, I did a couple murals, painted on a playground. This playground, it used to be like a water fountain type thing. But, it's, you know, soon it's just out of commission. So they just wanted to liven it up, like repaint it. And so I did that and did a couple of murals and smaller paintings around the city and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you did that, did you use Awesome Bear or was it different?
Yeah. It was Awesome Bear and the lunch bag.
Okay. Yeah. So these two appear together at times.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Together but separate.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And so it seems like you have experience being a designer for hire, right? Or a true artist with street art and murals and whatnot. But perhaps your experience working with Obey and Shepherd Ferry also allowed you to kind of have some experience or thought process with another medium or format, which might be fashion, right?
Yeah.
So you're in Tokyo for a very specific reason.
I sure am.
I feel like we should kind of get into that.
Yeah. I'd like to compliment you on your sweater.
Thank you.
Here, by the way.
Thank you. This is my favorite piece. You have like there's like 100 unique SKUs this time around, right?
It's crazy.
Philip Lumbang flowers. Okay, so what about the flowers? What is this flowers part of the Awesome Bear universe or?
Yeah, I mean, I think
what's going on here?
It's just kind of my happy face.
Okay.
The vibe and you know, the feeling I want to convey when you wear my t-shirts or you wear my graphics is it's a happy place to be. Yeah.
And how do you think about kind of incorporating your art onto fashion, right?
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we have a varsity jacket with
I
your
literally
name on
have my name on here. Yeah. I mean, I don't really consider myself much of a fashion designer or expert, but you know, the people here at Howard, you know, they have the most talented design team and cut and sew development.
Yeah.
So I had to give credit where credit is due, and they're the ones that take my designs and align it with the different SKUs that you see.
Okay.
So, like, I never even thought to have my name on a Letterman jacket like this, but they created it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of the, you know, I was talking about my mom and how when she started to figure out that what she was doing wasn't working with me, and she kind of just let me do my thing.
Yeah.
That's the same way I see Howard. It's,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna, like, my hands are like off this because I trust you guys
Yeah.
to know what you're doing, and you guys do it best, and
Yeah.
you've been doing it for a long time. And if you guys are so gracious enough to use my graphics, like, I'll let you guys handle the rest. Especially, I mean, I'm a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand the Japanese style too much better than I do the United States. So
Yeah.
I really look to them to make all these great pieces,
Yeah.
like the fabric
Yeah.
that they
This fabric is
use,
awesome.
the cut, like even to the detail of the
Yeah.
embroidered, like it's crazy,
And how did this all come about? Right. Again, was this luck, or did you
Well, it's a
create this
law. It's
yourself?
it's like all these stories connecting because when I started interning at Obey, uh, I was a roommate with one of my friends from Sacramento,
Okay.
and his name was JP,
Okay.
and he was really big into the streetwear fashion in Los Angeles. So when we were living together, we'd go out on the weekends and have fun and party and stuff. But uh, he was so connected with all of these different brands and these different designers that I met up with these guys named Chad and Yoshi,
Mm-hmm.
who at the time they had their brand called Foreign Family,
Okay.
based out of Koreatown
Okay.
in Los Angeles. And me being so hungry, I was like, "Hey, I'm interning here, but like I love what you guys are doing. I'm only going to school and interning. So how about after my internship at Obey, I could intern for you guys?
Yeah.
Just on my grind, on my hustle."
Yeah.
And that's where I got to meet Yoshi and
Okay.
Chad. And
Yoshi sounds like a Japanese name.
yeah, which is funny because he is married to Talk's niece.
Oh, there you go.
So that's the thing. And I learned a lot from Chad and Yoshi.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a very difficult decision because one day I had to pick which, because I'm done with school.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit older, so. And then I got offered a job at Obey, and then I had to really focus on what I wanted to do. I couldn't do all these things at once, so it was a very difficult decision. But I had to tell Chad and Yoshi that I think I'm just gonna have to go with this other company. But thank you, because they really put it on for me when I was in LA. My first art show was with them.
Oh, cool.
The first T-shirt I designed with my own artwork was with Foreign Family.
Okay.
And over the years, me and Yoshi just kept in contact. And I've actually worked with Talk and them maybe 10, 12 years ago,
Oh, wow.
doing licensing with the Awesome Bear.
Okay.
But it was very casual.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, how about you just send us some designs, and we're working with these companies, and we'll put them on some t-shirts.
Yeah.
And I think I was just in contact with the translator at the time.
Okay.
So that was my first time I worked with this company, Howard. But then November of last year, 2024, I get a call from Yoshi. They're like, "Hey, Uncle Tech is maybe interested in reconnecting with you. Like, he says he wants to, license your art again and do all that." And at the time, I wasn't really thinking of it in any particular way, because I remembered how we did business last time. Like, oh, it's just gonna be, just one-on-one emails and whatever. But as soon as I got the email from Talk, it was like, we want you to come out here. we want to make this a big thing. And yeah, it's just like another one of those things where it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
And how could I say no? How
Yeah.
could I pass it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we reconnected, and I'm here.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that was probably around the time that we first met as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
Your first kind of trip this time around. But not only do we now have the actual samples of the clothes, but there's also some art shows that are also incorporated into the launch here, right?
Yes.
So tell me more about that. We have the Sloth
Yeah.
art gallery. We have the Design Art Tokyo. What's going on there?
Oh my God. So imagine, like, I get an email in November and they say, oh, we want you to come to Japan in December.
Yeah.
And then and that was my first time ever.
First time in Japan?
In Japan.
Oh, cool.
Ever. And it's always been like a dream, especially being, love anime, Dragon Balls, all that stuff. It's always been a dream. So, the first opportunity I had, I was like, okay, let's go.
You made it, yeah.
And during that week, it was like they had all these things laid out for me that they wanted to do. People, including meeting you for the first time. And Design Art Tokyo was one of them.
Okay.
And we had a meeting, and basically we're showing off the art that I was doing. It's the very cute stuff. And it was kind of intimidating because, it's the head guy of the design art. And I'm just like, it's going to like my stuff.
Explain briefly, what is Design Art Tokyo?
Well, to my understanding, it is the biggest like art event in Tokyo, where it goes on for maybe 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
And they just display artists from Japan and all over the world. And they have galleries all over Tokyo that participate and are part of the umbrella of that.
I saw there was like 50 different locations.
Yeah, it's crazy. Right? It's crazy. So I'm so lucky to be a part of that.
Yeah. And
when we had the first meeting, I don't know. I was like kind of seeing their faces, like, oh, they don't like it. They don't. I don't know if they're going to be interested. But then they saw the artwork that I did in collaboration with Ernesto, and it was the skeleton bear.
Yeah.
And then I saw their face change.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like this is more, because it's a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
It's less kawaii and more emotional.
Yeah.
And there's a deeper meaning and a deeper story behind that. So that's kind of where I said, all right, if that's what they're looking for, then yeah, I can accommodate to that. Because of course, like, I don't want to tell, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's all about me just kind of following the signs, reading into the signs and not pushing back and just letting the waves take me where they want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a little idea of what I was gonna do. Yeah, but then when I came back home, I was going through some turbulent times with my now ex-wife. Found out she cheated on me while I was in Japan. That really sucked. So, and then also LA was on fire.
Yeah, the fires.
The huge fire, the Palisades, everything. So while all of that was going on, I was dealing with my broken relationship, dealing with the fires in LA, and dealing with just what I was going through emotionally.
Yeah. And
it all kind of just clicked together.
Yeah.
Where if you see my new art now, it's the skeleton bear. And he's on fire. And he's not happy. He's a little bit more in his feelings. And, kind of, because I've been going to therapy also, and I can understand the feelings and process the feelings that that I'm going through. And I don't usually journal, but I paint.
Yeah.
So I just put all of my emotion, everything I was dealing with at that time, all the heartbreak, the betrayal, the loss, the feeling of being alone into my paintings.
Yeah.
And, I created this new series that I'm going to showcase here in October.
Okay.
And we just had a meeting with the design art team the other day, kind of telling my same story to them, showing them the artwork, and they were very interested.
Yeah.
And they really liked it because, I want to say I have two sides of my art.
Okay.
Right. The commercial side, where it's very happy, uplifting. Yeah. But there's also my more mature emotional side that can deal with his feelings, deal with these harder issues that a lot of adults go through. So, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. But the story I want to tell is, how you could be in that moment, but there's always an upward trajectory, right? That you can't get over it, and that there's redemption. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And, I think it's important to not shove your feelings down and keep them away from everybody, and just allow yourself to be vulnerable and, speak your truth, speak your mind. And, it's been pretty healthy process for me, dealing with everything. Um, and I have a whole art show dealing with those emotions. And I've been getting a really good reception for it. Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, it seems like hearing your story so far, you have these ups and downs, right? As anyone does.
Yeah.
But you're really able to take these troughs, these lows, and turn it into something later that kind of becomes a high, right?
Yes.
And not everyone can do that. And not everyone can even identify the fact that they have emotions, right? And process, because you use the word process your emotions, right? And stuff. And you mentioned going to therapy, and there's so many people in this world and in our modern day society that just bottle these in. They just don't know that they have these feelings, and then it just kind of explodes later or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So I let it explode right away.
Yeah.
Into my art, into my canvas, into my writings and my poems. And I, because you're right, you don't want that to stew inside you. You don't want it to fester and weigh you down. So and that's what I kind of realized too as an artist. I almost can speak for people that can't speak for themselves. Like just being vulnerable, telling my story. It's a huge block for a lot of people, because being vulnerable, that's associated with being weak, or being lesser of a person. And especially with Western society, it's all about being a man.
Being macho,
successful. Men don't cry, this and that. And that's just not who I am, especially as an artist. And I think art is a very emotional thing. And that's a lot what I was grappling with, even before everything. Just as an artist, you have a lot of existential crises, right? You're like, oh, do I really want to be painting this bear my whole life, or blah blah blah, this and that? But then I realized it's like, yes, I can, as long as I have another outlet that I can express my more mature feelings and my emotions. So that's why I really believe I could have a duality between the commercial and the emotional art.
Man, that's so important, huh?
It really is. It really is. And and these are all feelings that I've found later in life. So, to those watching, you're still young. You don't know what's going on. Just time really does heal.
Yeah.
Time really does make you understand yourself a lot better.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you've been sharing this on your social media, on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And
big time.
If you scroll down on your profile a bit more, you can see that progression.
Yes.
Right?
It's like a timeline.
Yeah.
Really.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's so important to me.
Yeah.
I've always been kind of the loud, obnoxious person. So that's my therapy also, is just expressing myself and putting my art out there for anybody to comment on it.
Yeah.
And I get some really positive comments.
Yeah.
And I get some really negative ones too.
Yeah.
But I understand that's the arena I've chose to live my life.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to always be 100% loving what you do.
And you can't make everyone happy.
You cannot make everyone happy. Right, and I think that's an important thing that I really learned at an older age, because I thought I could.
Yeah.
Especially with my art, I would have people sending me emails. It's like, oh, your art has made me so happy. It like reminds me of my kid, or I got a tattoo of your bear on me. And, I was like, oh, I had to keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it, even at my own expense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I know I make the art because I choose to.
Yeah.
And if that makes you happy, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's not going to always be my motivation, because like I've just come to learn and understand that I am an artist, and that's just what I do.
I mean, one, it's about your kind of self-sustainability as a human and an artist, right? Mm-hmm. So we need this from you.
Yeah.
But two, it kind of gives, if you know that story about you as the artist, it gives this more meaning, right?
Yeah, I like to think so.
This isn't just happiness, but it's also an artist, Philip Lumbang. Lumbang.
Yeah.
Who, see now, I feel like the gym teacher, right? I feel like lunch bag, Lumbang. Yeah. Who actually has this other more emotional art that's uses more black, and it looks darker, and it has flames and bones and themes of death or whatever, right? From the Day of the Dead and etc. But that's also required for this to exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So
exactly.
I think it's really cool. This is my favorite piece.
Yeah.
Why don't we kind of take a look at the pieces that are behind you?
So let me pull out. This is the most popular one so far, I've been told.
Nice.
And
so I don't know which camera we should show this to.
This is
from Sacramento to Los Angeles. It only gets better. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it's it. And you know what's crazy is like, I didn't even come up with that phrase.
Yeah.
Like the company, like the designers did.
Yeah.
And it's like, it makes me feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
Like trusting them, because that's exactly how I feel. That's what I want my art to show people.
Yeah.
That it gets better. And this is I designed this after my time in Tokyo.
Okay.
There's like some cool details, like the egg sando.
Oh yeah, we just had one right before.
There's like sushi.
Okay.
And like all these cool little things.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yeah. Just and I have some of my daughter's artwork in here too.
Cool.
She draws these little characters.
Okay.
Like little cats and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So and hug life, right?
Hug life.
Hug life. That's what you got to do.
Okay.
And then you have a front here,
which is
side? The little.
Okay.
Which is my name.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Philip Lumbang.
Yeah. It's so surreal. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the most popular one.
This is the most popular one.
What else do we have?
We have. Oh, let me And this is actually
I like the pink one.
the pink one. Yeah, let
Yeah.
me pull this one out. Kind of the same vibe as
Yep.
yours, but has the lunch bag in the
Yeah,
back.
got some 70s
Yeah,
San Francisco hippie
exactly.
vibes.
Yeah, and then and I love that, you know, I'm representing where I'm from,
Yep.
Sacramento.
916.
You know, Village Flowers. Could have my own flower shop,
Okay, yeah, that'd be
honestly.
cool.
But yeah, you know, I love the aesthetic of it and just the wash on here
Yeah.
too. The dye.
Yeah, the quality's
Its quality is so
really
good. It's so
nice.
soft on the inside too. I wish you guys could feel this.
One day
One
we'll be
day,
able
yeah.
to.
So I think these will ship out after August,
Okay.
September, October for fall, winter.
Yep. Good timing. Good timing.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you my favorite
Okay.
piece, which has a amazing proverb
Okay.
on here, and it says, "Fall down 7 times, stand up 8."
Okay.
Which
there's a Japanese one,
this
right?
is a Japanese
Okay,
proverb.
cool.
Yeah, the designers made that, and you know it's like they know me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only because I've told them my story and I've had many meetings with them, and we've gotten lunch together and got to know each other better. So it's and it's just it's one of my favorites because you know every time you fall, you just got to get back up.
Yeah, as long as you get up, and
As long as you get back up, yeah.
Nice.
Skateboarding.
We have the skateboard as the design here, but we also have actual skateboard.
Oh
decks.
yes.
Let's
So
pull those out too.
we're actually throwing a party.
Okay. Who doesn't love a good party?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Friday.
Okay.
Friday.
So by the time this airs, the party will have already finished.
Yeah, so let me just get one of these t-shirts again with the proverb.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Excuse me. But so we're actually giving one of these skateboards away.
Okay.
Wow. Or multiple skateboards away at the party.
Nice.
So, you know, come through at Sloth.
Yeah.
And we'll have these available.
Yeah. This is cool. And why don't you pull out the other one?
Oh yeah, let me get this other. So we have multiple colors.
Colors.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my bear. He's just, I mean, he's so cute, right?
Were you a skater growing up at all?
Yeah, I spent a lot of my summers skating with my friends.
Okay.
In the neighborhood. I've never got like good.
Yeah.
You know, I could pop an ollie and maybe a kickflip.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Around the same.
Right. But it just skating around the neighborhood, you know, during the summertime. It really reminds me of my childhood. Yeah. You know. But you know, maybe I'll pick it up again. Yeah. With my old bones. Yeah. Oh, and
what about this?
Yeah. So there's a special reason behind my outfit here. Yeah. So this is like another great piece from the collection, and it's my name on here. And then on the back, it has my full name. Okay. And so 86 is the year of my birth. All right. So there's a lot of meaning behind everything on here. Yeah. Los Angeles and stuff. But I have these jumpers that I painted the skeleton on. And this is the same skeleton that my bears have. Okay. In the new artwork. Okay. For October.
Can you show this while sitting down as well?
Yeah. Let me just take this off.
I think you need to release this as part of the
right? Maybe.
It reminds me of the LRG. Remember that brand back in the day?
Yeah. I mean I just love a good Letterman.
Yeah.
You know. So this is my jumper.
Why don't you sit down here so the camera can make sure.
And
all right.
This is kind of representative of the art that I'm doing and showcasing in October. And the idea is that any place I go that has significant meaning to me, or anytime I paint or do anything creative, I'm going to wear these.
Yeah, cool.
It's like my uniform. Yeah. So I'm like, my idea is like, I want to harness my chi I want to store the chi that I've been experiencing throughout like my journey through Japan and painting, and so this gives me more power,
Yeah, no,
more energy.
I love it.
Yeah,
yeah, you gotta produce a few of these.
I know. Yeah,
These are cool.
I'll maybe just do
Limited
a
edition.
limited edition
Yeah.
hand painted.
Yeah, because you know you can see the paint, right?
Yeah,
and the texture of it.
exactly.
Yeah. Super cool.
So this is my uniform
Yeah.
for the next year.
Cool. I love it.
And I'll be wearing this when I'm back here in October.
Okay.
With my artwork.
Yeah. Perfect.
And everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And tomorrow at the
yes.
party, the launch party.
Yeah.
As well?
Tomorrow at the party.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Phil. Do we have any last words, final thoughts that you want to share? With folks.
I just want to say thank you so much for for everything, for Tuck and the Howard team, and for you and just the people of Japan. Honestly, everyone's so nice here. I've been treated so great here. It's
amazing, right?
It's so
amazing.
I'm thinking about maybe I should live here, take some Japanese language classes, and learn my way, eat my way through Tokyo.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I just want to express my gratitude, and it's just such a humbling experience.
Yeah.
When you walk through the elevators on the 3rd floor, they just open up, and then you see Philip Lumbang.
Yeah.
And that's never happened to me.
It must be incredible, huh?
So it's such an incredible feeling. And, I've even gotten to see my family here. My dad showed up, surprised me earlier, right? The original lunch bag.
The original lunch bag.
So it's cool to see that. The proud look on his face.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, my mom was definitely the number one encourager of it, but my dad is definitely one of my number one supporters.
Yeah.
Also, so it's good to see. He's going to be at the party.
Okay, fantastic.
Also. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be here. So honored and humbled by just this whole experience, and I hope to make a big impact.
Yeah.
Here, just how much of impact is made to me.
Yeah.
I just want to express and share that love.
Yeah.
And give it back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a buyer of this once it's out and released. But
we're gonna have to talk to them. Maybe you could walk out with it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm gonna need your negotiation power there. But I think if you're able to share your story and your lessons learned and helping, the youth of Japan and all these kids and young adults and even older adults who are figuring out their way, and let them know that it's all going to be okay in the end, right?
Yep. Hug life.
Yeah, hug life. Hug life.
Yeah.
That is super valuable to society, to the world. So
it really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I think Japan and the rest of the world welcomes your art and your experience with open arms. So
thank you.
Nice job so far. Yeah. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll call that an episode.
All right. I'll just put my
put your lunch bag back on.
And I'll get back to work.
And get back to work. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Philish lunch bag, Lumbang.
Yeah. Mike, thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Such a good interview.
This is fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again.
I know.
Next time you're back.
Maybe with some beers.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, let's get some beers here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you around.